as we sit here, what I know is I don't know what leads us in life. We all have these different experiences. They're not all shared. They're different experiences, where we come, how we were raised, whether or not we have good parents that cared about us or not.
Huge.
And I just know that we all are in this life, and if everyone acted like you, it'd be a much better world. And the tough thing for me to understand is I just don't know why we don't. It's disappointing as hell. And so I think the only thing you can do is a guy like you can get up every day, and a guy like me to try to surround ourselves more with people like you that shows us that you can treat people in amazing ways and still have a successful business and raise 5 kids and have a wife that loves you, that you convinced. And so I just don't understand that why parents don't realize that once they have a kid, I don't have kids. But I know that when a parent decides to have a kid, when an adult, the most important thing that they have to do with the rest of their life is like make that a good human being.
Yeah, the work's not done.
No, like that's your job then. And to care, to go all in, to train, to teach them these things. And so it seems so simple to me.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, some are being born into slavery in Pakistan.
Yeah.
And some are being born to integrity-filled firefighters in Kent, England.
Mm.
And some are being born into very, very high net worth families here when the parents aren't even there.
Right.
It just seems so simple. I wish that everyone understood that we can treat everybody great, run good businesses, look out for others, and still have a great life. I don't know, man. I guess every day, guys like you get up and you can impact and affect a lot of people, and then you start making these incremental impacts little by little. And one day I hope we wake up as a damn country and just realize all this shit that we're fighting about, all of it, on all these controversial topics, man, just start treating people well. Just treat them better. Just try to be kind. And we're all assholes every once in a while.
Right.
We are. Every once in a while, we're all moody, or you say the wrong thing to someone, or you're like, wow, I could have done better. But damn it, man, just to get up and realize, quit being so damn selfish and trying to make impacts in people's lives.
Like you and I were talking about a week or two ago, I think there's so much everybody actually agrees on in the middle, right? You know, I've got to assume 95% of the people that are around me, if not 100 of my neighbors and my neighborhood and the town I live in, if not 100% of them, we all agree on a bunch of the stuff in the middle. And that's the stuff that probably is most worth agreeing on. You know, do I really think it's better that our kids are protected in their schools? Yeah, I do. I didn't mean that to be a gun issue.
No.
I just mean, do I think it's better that actually my kids have a safe route to school? They get there, they get a good education, they get to enjoy each other. My daughter had some weird thing happen in her school with these boys. She wasn't touched or anything, but it was bad. I'll just say it was bad. And I phoned the principal or the school counselor, and I said, and this is the tone I said it in. I said, hey, I appreciate the only role I have here is the angry dad. I said, but this is the report I'm getting from my daughter, and I'm really deeply concerned that would happen. I think you are as well. Could you jump in on this and help just work out what happened? 2 hours later, he phoned me back, and he said, I just want you to know, I met with the boys' parents, and like 2 hours later, in the middle of the day, they'd come in because he said, we have to talk. The boy went home with them, and they had this whole conversation with the principal and with the boy as well. And he called my daughter and he said, I don't want you to relive any of this, but I want you to know you're safe here. We'll do whatever it takes to protect you. I'm like, dude, I couldn't ask for any more than that. This crazy stuff's going to happen, but I have to believe there's a guy like that, and there's parents like that kid's parents who they're screwing up as much as I am, right? We're all screwing up. We don't know what we're doing. We're making it up as we go. But I have to believe there's enough people around me that are like, yeah, look, at the end of the day, yeah, we want them to have a good education. We just all think kids should be protected. We just all think that it would be better if we lived in safe communities, we waved to my neighbors. And if they're sick, I should probably go and say hi. You know, everyone agrees on that. We all agree that I'd rather, when your bill comes, you pay it and put a tip on it. That's just better for the person that served you, whatever. we all agree on this stuff. Not that that's the core principles of our society.
No, but your point is we agree on the important things.
Yeah. And so do we think you should have this type of control, this type of control? Look, that's kind of periphery. There's all sorts. Yeah, should you have this paid for by the government or this not paid for? That's periphery.
Yeah.
If I'm kind, we have what we call a social promise in our business. And when you come to Yeti Restoration, before you come, actually the first document we give you is our social promise. And it says, when we're together, how do we want to treat each other? And we created this together. Love, respect, honor, kindness, integrity, all this stuff, no gossip. And it says, if we don't do that, what should we do? And so we created this document together. It took ages. And so we said, well, we should go to the person one-on-one. If I'm offended with you, I should come to you. If I go to someone else, that's gossip. It's not going to help. They can't fix the problem. I think you were the idiot. So if I go to someone else, they're going to think you're an idiot. But I could come to you and find out you weren't an idiot. Maybe I read this wrong. And so we go with pre-forgiveness. So we created this document, and we've been talking recently. We had our quarterly team meeting a couple of days ago, and one of the conversations is, how can we make this smaller and simpler so we could say it in a sentence? And we're going to keep the document. We've worked on it for years. We've played with it for years, and it's like the central document for how we're going to treat each other. And it's really influential. But actually, it'd be really nice if it was short as well. And what we came up with so far is going to be probably something along the lines of, be kind. If you just like people, be good to them. They'll probably be good to you as well. That's just going to be better for the world.